My brain is a cupboard with many small doors. Behind some doors is something beautiful. The coat of my sister Rakli. The forest, my element. A night in my aunt Musla's wagon. The first such night in a long time. It was a wonderful feeling, like coming home. The 15th of May, 1944. Behind other doors, there is sorrow and torture. The very next day, the 16th of May, 1944, when Aunt Musla and I learned that our family has been arrested and sent to Westerbork transit camp. I am extremely careful with the doors of sorrow. The empty house where my family had lived. The carpets my father sold. My mother's pots. My father's precious violin. All gone. And the door I only open once a year. The door in which my mother's memory is kept. I won't admit to my grief for a long time and scare him away with hard work. But I hear a soft voice whispering to me that I have become too much of a gajo, a non-sinto, with my permanent job. I'm homesick for my father's family. But I must go on without complaining and be invincible. This facade I maintained for a long time. For a few years I have not dealt with the war anymore. But the war has not forgotten me yet. Schnell, schnell! People can activate this pain with a few words or an ugly uniform. Whether rightly or wrongly, this wretch stands for all those who accepted the power of the devil and stood up for the bureaucracy of death. What is he doing? Who is he? Wait, that's Johannes Weisz, the florist, the artist, the flower king. Why did he do that? I have to change something about that. But what? At school I make friends. One of my friends, Bartje, is an outsider who is often teased by other boys. The war had made me hard. A few rascals didn't scare me much. I cannot bear injustice, especially directed against one individual. Musla, Musla, take good care of my boy. I know this is the last time I will see him. I'm being asked to advise on the International Flower Show in the suburb of Tel Aviv. Here I meet Gerach Perlman. It turns out that we are both Holocaust survivors. We both lost our whole family in the war. I found a kindred spirit. I asked Gerard if he would like to visit the Holocaust Museum in Yad Vashem with me. He fears that it will shake him, but he agrees to come with me. Or grief on this bench even becomes a turning point in my thinking. Now there is no stopping anymore. All doors in my head that have to do with the war are finally open. And I don't have a problem with that anymore. My new honesty to myself requires further steps. I admit to myself honestly that I can't control these emotions. I find a psychiatrist who has helped many survivors of the war. I am not alone with my problems, he explains.
Meine Damen und Herren, ich möchte enden, indem ich die Hoffnung ausspreche, dass unsere
And I would like to express the hope that our loved ones have not died in vain. We must continue to remember them and to proclaim the message of peaceful coexistence.
Und an eine bessere Welt bauen, damit unsere Kinder im Frieden und Sicherheit leben können. Ich danke Ihnen.
And what am I? A cinto or a gajo? Over the years I have learned that I can be both. I don't worry about it anymore.